Good morning, everybody. I made some things for my friend Louise for her doors for Christmas for kids is coming to visit. I've taken plain cardstock. You can see that's quite nice and thick, and another circle one. So what I first did with both of them, I've used the Little Birdies paste, and I just paste them all. Then I let them get dry. Then when it's dry, I use a stencil. Doesn't matter what stencil you have. And I've just sort of stenciled it again to give it a nice thick pattern with this. Then after that was dry, I used the Prima sprays and I sprayed it all various colors. And in the back, when it was dry, I didn't spray it. I actually used some wax, and I just wax it all. Even this little wooden hearts here, if you have a good look at them, and you can see there we are, that's also just wax. And on this thing I had, that's also just wax. Now the alphabet I cut, then I did mix some different color embossing powders with a bit of glitter. And if you look at it, okay, if you can see, okay, there is some glitter in the embossing powder. So I actually, what I did, because it was chipboard letters, I used again, painted with this, and on top of that I poured that mixture of glitter, and while it was wet I still dried it and I put it on. Then to add this and all the flowers and all the goodies, what I glued it with is the Little Birdies gel. It doesn't matter if it's a gloss gel or the smooth gel, I've used that to add it on, to glue it on there, so I know it's not going to go anywhere. So the same thing as I did, and then I put some ribbons in the bottom, lots of little flowers, and I use some of this nice crystal things I have. This is just stuff I know, a little gorgeous thing on this one. Now this one I've used a different color embossing powder, just to say, again, I use a stencil in the back, and then I used some perfect pearls I had, and I mixed it with the marker powder, and then I've taken a bit of the gel and I've painted it. You can see it gave me like a little silver with a little blue effect. The top is made the same, stencil, let it dry. I painted it first with Little Birdie gel, then I let it dry, then I stenciled it, let it dry, and then I actually sprayed it again, and then I've embossed these, and I've added actually everything. Yeah, I used some old pins, long pins I had, lots of flowers, the ribbon in the bottom, top, and for the little one's room, I went and hauled out stuff. I had this mold here, which is the works, and this was one alone one, it's a small mold, and I actually made, and I put Little Birdie gel on the wings. I painted all that with this, after I first used this on it to make it stick. Then I painted with this and I poured glitter. This one I painted with this, and then I've used a marker and I mixed it in there. And I also use, and the side of all these things you can see there, I've used the wax just to give it an effect. And then I glued everything. This is made, little heart I covered, bit of gel, bit of little bubble keys, name now, and I actually let it dry, and then I've sort of waxed over it too. This I added on the side. The only thing is, yes, I didn't use a gel here because I wanted to dry quickly. This I actually used a glue gun. If you don't, if you want something to stick and don't want it to come on, you can use a glue gun. This one, the one above the other one, is a glue gun. You can also use the gel. But if you do that, before you put the stuff on, you must pack it, make sure it stabs. Remember, this has all been stenciled, so it's not a smooth surface. You must make sure it pushes it right in there to give it to stick. And there I made it. She's going to add these all to the doors. And you can see there the glitter that I've now first with Little Birdie's paste, Then I painted the whole thing with this, and then I poured glitter, and you can see it's nice and dry and it all stick together. So we've got some lovely little things for her for when the children come into the door. So each one's have his name on his door. You can make similar project at home, and I hope you enjoy.